I've read the Supreme Court decision pushing aside the Texas lawsuit 2 or 3 times now, and the more I read it, the more infuriating I find it. Not just because the 3 Trump appointees were essentially silent in thrusting aside the lawsuit. Even the Thomas and Alito remarks, very laconic. So there's a kind of Arctic coldness here, a sort of dismissiveness, which I think does injustice to people's deep feeling that there's something very wrong with our democratic process as it is being carried out now. And the only justification by the court is this sort of issue of legal standing, which I know is a legal term, but what does it really mean in ordinary language? It means that Texas is not a genuine party to this lawsuit. It's sort of none of Texas's business. Texas is meddling in somebody else's affairs. Now, this doesn't make any sense. If I'm playing a poker game at one table and there's a bunch of tables playing the same game and the winners are going to meet in the next round, I look over and see cheating on the next table. You can't say, Dinesh, you have no standing because it's none of your business what's going on in the next table. Yes, it is, because we're all part of the same game. If I'm participating in a tennis match and I'm in the first division and there's a second division, they're taking drugs in the second division, I point this out. Oh, Dinesh, you have no standing. You're not part of the second division. We're going to wait for someone in that division to file a complaint. Really? No. The whole game depends upon the integrity of the process being carried out across the board. Now, the point I want to make here is that if the Democrats had been in charge, if these were Democratic nominees to the court, they would surely have delivered for their side. So what's the difference? The difference is they care about results and we care about process. We even nominate judges. By the way, they're committed to the process. We don't care about the outcome. That was Amy Coney Barrett during her hearings. But we do care about outcomes because outcomes are what it's all about. Remember when people often say to you things like, the ends don't justify the means? Well, actually they do. If the ends don't justify the means, what does? What justifies the means of dropping an atomic bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki if not the end of finishing the war, of bringing it to a successful conclusion? The end justifies the means, and without the end, the means would be completely inexcusable. The bottom line, we have to protect the end, which is America itself, American democracy itself. And no amount of legal mumbo-jumbo should turn us away from that substantive task.